All right, guys. We are live with another one, guys. Okay. We are live with another one. The mic is hot, guys. You already know what this is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. As it stands right now, we do have a UFC event ahead of us. Okay, headlined by Sean Strickland and Anthony Hernandez. Okay, a lot of implications. Excuse me, when it comes to this fight. I mean, if Anthony Hernandez can actually go in there and beat Sean Strickland, I think he might be next for a title fight. But easier said than done, guys. We're gonna break down that fight. Here's my UFC fight predictions, top to bottom. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go as fast as I can, guys. Honestly, because we didn't have any UFC event this Saturday, and I don't want to spend too much time on this UFC fight prediction. So I'm gonna go through this rapid fire, guys. Here we go. All right, start to bottom. Well, here we go. We got Juliana Miller versus Carly Judas. Okay. I mean, when it comes to Juliana Miller, I remember her from the show, from the Ultimate Fighter show, I believe. I mean, in her last three fights, she is 1-2. She won her last fight unanimous decision. Not that impressive, you know. Not that impressed by Juliana Miller, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not like she goes out there and she's getting finishes and she's getting KOs. Now, when it comes to her opponent is a little Carly Judas is a little different. You know what I mean? In her last three fights, she's 2-1. She's 2-1. She's coming off of a nasty KO knockout late in the third round. Okay, so I mean, if I had to pick anybody, guys, I'm gonna pick Carly Judas to take this one. I think she's a better mixed martial arts fighter overall. I think she takes punches, well. She absorbs them well, and she's able to, put fisted cups and knock out her opponent as well. So I'm gonna have to pick Carly Judas to take this fight, guys. Okay, moving on, guys. Okay, moving on. We got Jordan Livy. Okay, Jordan Livy versus Yadir Delvel. Okay. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Okay, do me the favor, support the community, guys. Okay, Jordan. When it comes to Jordan, I remember him from the show as well. I remember Jordan from the show as well. He has good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. When it comes to his mixed martial arts skills overall, he's more like he has like a karate stance type of style. His stand up is mostly to try to set up a takedown and take you down and, submit you. And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Jordan to do that to Yadir because let me tell you something. Yadir, let me look at his record again. I mean, Yadir is 2-0, 2-0 in his last two performances in the octagon, and both performances came by submission. Okay, and if Jordan is gonna go out there and look for a submission win like he usually does, I don't think it's gonna look that good. I mean, Jordan is 2-1 as well in his last, three fights. But you got to look at his opponents, and in my opinion, I think Yadir is a better mixed martial arts fighter. He has better stand up. I believe in his submission. He's stronger. I'm gonna pick Yadir. I'm gonna pick Yadir to take that fight. I think Yadir overall is a better mixed martial arts fighter. I don't think Jordan's gonna be able to last. I think Yadir will take that fight, guys. Okay, moving on. All right, guys, we got Phil Rowe versus Jean Paul L. I'm just gonna say L. Jean Paul L. Okay. Now, when it comes to Jean Paul L, guys, I mean, Jean, he's a good mixed martial arts fighter. Don't get me wrong, but he's never fought in the UFC octagon. I mean, this is his debut fight in the UFC under the UFC banner, under the UFC lights, and in my opinion, Gene got a tall mountain to climb. I mean, going against Phil Rowe on your debut fight in the UFC, that's a tough, tough fight to take on. I don't know who okayed that. I don't know who would okay that. But Phil Rowe is a tough fight for anybody. Phil Rowe has been in the octagon multiple times. He's been in the UFC for a long time. He comes with experience. He's good at Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. He's good at his stand up as well. I mean, just based on experience, guys, it's simple and plain. I'm going with Phil Rowe with this fight. I like Gene Paul, especially for taking this fight on short notice. I don't know if he's taking this fight on short notice. Excuse me. I don't know if he's taking this fight on short notice, but for taking this fight in general. Okay, I mean, this is his debut fight. That's what I meant. This is Gene Paul's debut fight, and here he is debuting against Phil Rowe, a monster like Phil Rowe, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Phil Rowe. Is the easy pick, is a safe pick. I'm picking Phil Rowe to win this fight, guys. Okay, moving on. All right, guys, we got Ramez Brahma versus Punahel Soriano. Soriano. I'm just gonna say Ramez versus Soriano. Okay. Let me see. Both of these guys are very good, especially as of late. Okay, both of these guys are, I believe, on a 3-fight winning streak. Now, when it comes to Soriano, I believe he has the better punching power. He has more punching power in his hands, and he's able to, have confidence with that. He's coming. He has a few. I wouldn't say more than a few. KO wins where you really didn't expect Soriano to win, but his power is what really held him up. And when it comes to Ramez, I mean, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. But I think he's gonna go out there. He's gonna strike with Soriano, and then he's gonna feel the power, and most likely he's gonna try to take down Soriano and look for a submission and outwork Soriano on the ground. But I'm still gonna go with the guy with the power. I'm gonna pick Soriano to take this fight. I think Soriano will take this just simply in plain because I think he's gonna look for the finish early on. He's gonna put fisticuffs, and I think he's gonna have a little bit too much power for Ramez. Excuse me. So I'm gonna pick Soriano to take this fight, guys. Italiano says, "Sup, man? Do you think Conor McGregor will fight Islam this White House card? Reports are coming that Conor is a welterweight now. Is in welterweight now. Well, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if Conor McGregor even comes back for a title shot. To be honest with you, I'm hearing a lot of rumors about Tom Aspinall actually getting his belt stripped and Alex Pereira stepping up and getting the opportunity to fight for the strap. But I'm not sure about Conor McGregor. I know for a fact Conor McGregor might be on this White House card. Is probably like a 50-50 shot, but he is training and he is preparing, so we shall see. Italiano says, I think Ilya versus Armin happens in the White House. It would be the best, hands down. We shall see, man. Bread Smart says, hello. How you doing, Bread Smart, man? Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel, okay? So I do pick Soriano to take this fight just based on his power. All right, we got Nora Cornelli versus Jocelyn Edwards, guys, okay? Noreen Connelly versus Jocelyn Edwards. Now, when it comes to, I think this is a rematch, if I'm not mistaken, guys. I think this is a rematch. I think the last time these girls have met, Jocelyn Edwards did beat her. I want to say by split decision. I'm not sure, but she did beat her. Now, when it comes to Jocelyn Edwards, I just think she's a better overall mixed martial arts fighter than Nora. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Nora, she has some good, okay striking. Her grappling is subpar. But I mean, she's 1-2 in her last three, which is not that impressive. Let's check Jocelyn Edwards. I mean, Jocelyn Edwards, she's a tough fight for anybody. She's 3-0 in her last three fights. I mean, just look at her opponents. She's continuously always getting better. She's ranked 14th, but in my opinion, she's gonna take Nora Connelly's spot. I'm gonna pick Jocelyn Edwards to go out there, utilize that kickboxing, and beat Nora Connelly by unanimous decision, guys. That's my pick right there. Italiano says Alex Pereira fights would be so bad. We wanted him to fight against John Jones or Chamaya, but is he made to fight against Normie? I have no idea. Italiano says, bro, uh, why you only talking about the underdogs? Talk about the main event, man. Well, guys, I'm making way. I am making way right now. This is my UFC fight predictions, and this is how I do it, guys. Okay, I gotta make way into it. Okay, guys. All right, like and subscribe, guys. All right, next fight, guys. Next fight. We have Eldon versus Lewis. Okay, Eldon versus Lewis. Eldon C versus Lewis G. Okay. When it comes to Alden, he's a grappler. He has good ground game. He utilizes his ground game really well. He can control you if he takes you down. He's an okay striker, but I mean his striking is to set up his ground game. That's basically what he comes out there to do. I mean that's his whole game. And now when it comes to Louise, he's an aggressive type of fighter, type of striker. He always moves forward. He's an okay grappler, but I think if this fight touches the ground, I think Olden is gonna win this fight, guys. I think Olden is gonna win this fight based on just outworking Luis. I think he's gonna outwork him. I think his ground game is much better. His control is much better once it hits the ground. So I'm gonna pick Olden C to beat Luis, most likely by submission or unanimous decision, guys. And that's facts, guys. That's my pick. Tom Aspinall should be compensated. Nobody is saying anything to Cyril Gahn. He should be banned from the UFC. Same goes with Justin Gaethje. He poked the eyes of his opponents as well. Look, guys, I understand what you're saying, but unfortunately, Tom Aspinall is milking it, guys. Okay, and that's facts. He is going on a world tour like the Backstreet Boys, screaming and singing and hollering, talking about eye poke. Okay, eye poke that happened more than a year ago. Okay. All right, moving on, guys. We got Ode Osborne. Okay, Ode Osborne versus Alibi Adiris. Okay, Alibi Adiris. He has fast hands, good striker. His wrestling is solid. He's a tough fight for anybody, to be honest with you. Now, when it comes to Ode Osborne, he's a good striker too. He's a finisher. His overall mixed martial arts skills is really good. He's good everywhere. You know what I mean? Uh, This is a tough one. This is a tough flyweight fight for me, man. But if I'm gonna pick anybody, man, I'm gonna pick Ode Osborne to take this fight. I think Ode Osborne will be able to, put up a good game plan against Alibi Adiris and outlast him. Okay, so the pick is Ode Osborne, guys. Moving on, we got Chitty versus Carlos Neal, uh, or Leal. Where did I put him? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, here he is. Okay. I mean, guys, I'm not gonna pick two. I'm not gonna stay here, and basically nitpick in this fight. When it comes to Chitty, he basically goes out there. He tries to get the finish. Okay. Carlos Leal, he's an up and down type of fighter. He's not really good everywhere. He's okay everywhere. You know what I mean? But I think Chitty is going to go out there. He has the better power. He's most likely going to go out there, look for the finish, and Carlos Leo is going to oblige. And it's going to be a barn burner, but I see Chitty going out there and getting the finish. I think Chitty is going to be able to get this, guys, okay? I think Carlos Leo loses this fight. Chitty is the pick, guys. Ataliano says, more than a year ago, hella nah, man. Tom Eyes got poked on the 25th of October of 2025. I think eye poking deserves immediate suspension of the fighter for at least a year. Only then guys like Justin Gaethje and Cyril Gahn will stop poking the eyes. Look, guys, it's been an issue for a very long time. This is not the first time that eye pokes has happened in the UFC. Okay, it's just been the first time that we've had a bunch of crybabies going on a world tour. All right, fixing doctors' notes and doctors' visits. All right, it's just the first time that this is happening. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be the baddest man on the planet, and it's not looking that way, guys. Okay, and that's facts. Moving on, guys. We got Zach Reese. Okay, Zach Reese versus Michelle Pereira. All right. When it comes to Zach Reese, he has size to him. He's a big boy. He utilizes that really well. He has power in his hands. He's overall a good mixed martial arts fighter. He's not really great everywhere. He's just good. Now, Michelle Pereira, I mean, he's a wild boy. Wild boy. He's a striker. He loves getting KOs. Uh, but as of late, unfortunately, Michelle Pereira, he's been the one getting KO'd lately. It's unfortunate. But I just don't think Zach Reese has the mixed martial arts skills to compete against Michelle Pereira. I think Michelle Pereira is going to go in there easily and get a nice KO against Zach Reese. Zach Reese is going to be a liability out there, and Michelle Pereira knows this for a fact. He probably knocks him out with a spinning back elbow or spinning back anything. I think Michelle Pereira takes this fight, guys. That's my pick. Okay. All right. Jacob Smith versus Joshua Harrell. Uh, when it comes to Joshua Harrell, I know nothing about the guy. I'm just being honest, guys. I know nothing about Joshua Harrell. I was trying to look up for his highlights. I saw a couple of highlights of him. He got some good striking, not high level striking, some okay, good striking. Uh, here he is fighting against Jacob Smith, a contender series prospect. Okay, he's good, basically good everywhere. He's a great wrestler, I think he's like a multi-time champion in Jacob Smith when it comes to wrestling. He has okay striking. Maybe Joshua Harrell could go out there and, possibly outstrike Jacob Smith, but that's easier said than done just because I know for a fact Joshua Harrell is going to be worried about the takedown that Jacob Smith comes with. So I'm going to pick Jacob Smith to win this fight just based on the pure talent Jacob Smith is, guys. All right, guys, we got Sergio Spivak versus Ante Delice or Delica. I don't know, man. Guys, look, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this heavyweight fight. The heavyweight division is in shambles. Line them up, run them over, and yeah, guys. I mean, the heavyweight division is in shambles. I mean, I don't even want to talk about the heavyweight division. I want to throw up every time I talk about them. The only one I respect in that division right now is Waldo Cortez Acosta. And let me tell you something, he's the underground king, okay? And anything besides that is straight trash in the toilet. So, guys, Sergio Spivak, he's not going to win this fight. I think Delica is going to win this fight. Look, Ante, he's another guy out there. If you're talking about eye pokes, Ante Delice, whatever his name is, I can't even pronounce his name. He went out there and eye poked Waldo Cortez Acosta, okay? Didn't even let the referee step in. Punched Waldo Cortez Acosta multiple times. Waldo Cortez Acosta stood in the fight, ended up knocking out, Ante Delitz, whatever his name is, man. Okay? Tom Aspinall's freaking training partner over here is about to be, another victim. But you know what? I'm going to pick him. I'm going to pick him to take this fight, guys. Ante Delitza, whatever, takes this fight. Heavyweight division is in shambles. All right, we got Dan Ige. Okay, Dan Ige. We're making way, guys. We got Dan Ige versus Mel Costa. Okay. Uh guys, I mean, both these guys have been in the UFC for a very long time. Both of these guys come with experience. They both great mixed martial arts fighters. I don't want to say great, but good mixed martial arts fighters. Both great on the ground. They have Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills. Preferably want to keep the fight standing. If I had to pick somebody with gun in my head right now, I'm picking Dan Ige, guys. And that's facts. Italiano says, I think eye poking deserves immediate suspension. If I okay, I heard that. We got in the co-main event, guys. Co-main event, we got Jeff Neal versus Medic. I know for a fact Jeff Neal is looking to, get back in the winning column. All right, but easier said than done. I mean, Medic loves to go out there and basically be a dangerous striker, and he's shown, to go out there and KO some heads. He could put fist to cuffs. Medic is very, very fast with his hands. He has power in his hands, and he's proved it. Now he's been knocked out. Okay, he has been knocked out, and that's what's worries me. And you know what? What worries me as well is Jeff Neal has just been knocked out by Carlos Prates with a spinning back elbow as of recent as well. So, but if I had to pick somebody based on game planning, based on just experience, I'm picking Jeff Neal. I think Jeff Neal is going to be able to go out there, be elusive, be himself. Jeff Neal takes this fight, guys. That's facts. And how you doing, Rice Crispy? Blessings to you guys. We're in the main event of the evening, guys. Okay, we are in the main event of the evening, guys. Here we are, Sean Strickland versus Anthony Hernandez. I'm gonna say this right now. Which Sean Strickland shows up? Is it going to be the Sean Strickland that's dangerous on the feet, that moves forward, okay, at every moment, and put fisticuffs and put combinations on Anthony Hernandez on the feet. Is that Sean Strickland going to show up? The actual Sean Strickland that says, we're going to go dick to dick, okay? And we're going to see who backs up. As a recent Sean Strickland, he's the one been, that's just been jabbing and cheaping and just not really being that aggressive fighter that he used to be. That really won him the belt. And here we are with Anthony Hernandez. I mean, Anthony Hernandez has beaten Allen, Michel Pereira, Delitze, and I'm sorry, the other fighter. His name is not Delitze. I can't pronounce his name. Ante, the heavyweight fighter. Ante Delit. I don't even know, but Ante. But anyways, Anthony Hernandez. I mean, good winning streak. I just don't think he's fought a high level fighter like Sean Strickland. I'm just being real. I just don't think he's fought a high level striker like Sean Strickland. I think Sean Strickland is just he's an animal. I think Sean Strickland is an animal and he's a better striker. And guys, look, I have Anthony Hernandez lined up right now, okay? But I'm sorry, guys. Hold on a second. Guys, I'm sorry. Look, I'm just going to be real with you. I like Anthony Hernandez. I did. I actually had him picked. Okay, I actually had Anthony Hernandez picked, but I'm sorry, man. Anthony Hernandez has not fought anyone at the level of a Sean Strickland, and that's fucking facts. I just literally had to go back right now and remind myself who has he fought. And I'm just being real with you guys. He hasn't fought anybody, okay, on the top 5. Okay? He hasn't fought anybody or gotten a decent win over a top 5 athlete in that division, guys. And I'm talking about Anthony Hernandez. Maybe that's the real reason why Anthony Hernandez looks as good as he is. I think we're all fucking convinced that Anthony Hernandez is this big man beater when in reality, when you look at the opponents that he's fought, it hasn't really been high level competitors. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Allen, Michel Pereira, all those fighters, they're great mixed martial arts fighters, but you can't sit here and tell me any of those fighters are on the level of Sean Strickland. You just can't. And I don't really care what type of Sean Strickland shows up to this fight. I'm just being honest. Just based on what I just saw on Anthony Hernandez's background on the last 3 or 4 fights of Anthony Hernandez on this amazing win streak, guys, Sean Strickland is liable to get manslaughter in this fight. I'm just being real. Sean Strickland can go in there and outstrike Anthony Hernandez on the feet, and that's facts, okay? Anthony Hernandez has not fought a striker like Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland has outstruck Adesanya and fought DDP 5 rounds twice, okay? That's against high level fighters and high level strikers, guys. There's nobody that Anthony Hernandez has fought on that level, and that's facts. All right. I like Anthony Hernandez. I would love for him to win this fight and to go out there with a great game plan, stick to his game plan, be that aggressive fighter that he usually is. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. I think Sean Strickland is going to go out there. He's going to go out there with confidence. He's going to go out there knowing that Anthony Hernandez has not fought anybody to his level. Okay? And he's going to show Anthony Hernandez real quick that there's levels to this game. Okay? And Sean Strickland is going to take advantage of Anthony Hernandez. And I see Sean Strickland getting a finish, guys. I can see Sean Strickland getting a finish most likely in the 2nd or 3rd round. And that's facts, guys. That is my picks for this UFC fight night. headlined by Sean Strickland and Anthony Hernandez, happening this Saturday, coming up in less than a week, guys. That is my pick. Okay, right now, as it stands for 2026, guys, I am 26-10. Okay, that is my record for 2026 for my 2026 UFC fight predictions. 26-10. We're gonna keep getting these dubs, and guys, that's it. All right. Until next time. Until next time, guys. All right. One love. You already know what this is, guys. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Let's hope this card stays intact, because I could tell you what, just a month ago this whole card looked different. All right, so hopefully everybody makes it to the event and nothing happens until then, guys. Okay, one love, peace.